This week we're going to have a look at Venus so that we can try and increase our faith to understand that the universe that we see is created by the Word of God. Not everything that is seen was made out of things that are visible. Venus is very similar to Earth, so they call it the twin or sister planet. It's nearly equal in size, as you can see in the picture. It's made up of pretty much the same kind of rocks and other materials. It has clouds just like the Earth do. And it has a really, really thick atmosphere, just like we do here on Earth. But they call it the evil twin because the clouds are actually made up mostly of a poisonous sulfuric acid. So it's a poisonous rain and has metallic snow-capped mountains. Not a place that we would really like to live on. The sulfuric acid that's in the clouds actually make Venus really reflective and shiny. It's one of the brightest planets in the solar system. On a clear day, you can still see Venus if you know where to look. As you can see, this is the picture of the night, and you can clearly see Venus over all the others. But on a clear day, you could still see him too. It's the second brightest natural object that's in our night skies, and it appears to glow in the dark. Scientists believe that something large knocked Venus off its axis. So I guess either something knocked it or it's the way that God created it. So because of this, Venus rotates the wrong way. It rotates clockwise, whereas all other planets rotate anti-clockwise. So they actually say that Venus is upside down. And one day on Venus is longer than 1 year. Venus is further away from the sun than Mercury, but despite being further away, it is hotter. The reason for this is because it's got a thick atmosphere. It keeps the high level of carbon dioxide trapped inside, which is called the greenhouse effect, and that it acts like a blanket and it traps all that heat inside to a temperature of 462 degrees. It's hot enough to melt lead, and you could cook a pizza in 7 seconds if you could actually stay on Venus long enough, if you weren't suffocated, crushed or incinerated by then. As we've seen on quite a few of the slides, Venus is a really, really hot planet, and it has many volcanoes, more than any of the other planets in our solar system. So far they've seen 1,600 on the surface, and they think that there are plenty more, but they're just too small for us to see. Venus eclipses with the sun. It happens very rarely, but from Earth we can actually see it. It appears as a very small black dot. It's only Venus and Mercury that actually do this from the Earth's viewpoint. And the next one will be in 2117, when Madeline will be 102 years old. So I doubt any of us will see it. Madeline may, if she lives to 102, but probably none of us will. But you know, God sees it, and He created all of these planets, and they are all so different. The more we look into all these things that God has created, I'm convinced more and more that everything is created. None of this can happen by chance. And I really, really hope and pray that you can see this too. And what's important is that God created everything.